Is there anyone out there? Because it's getting harder and harder to breathe. Today, we're coming from the book of Maroon 5, Virgo. And that song is about pressure. I thought it was originally about a very toxic romantic relationship, but no, it's actually about the pressure from the record label that they were signed to, and that's what we're talking about today. Pressure, the pressure that may be coming from within or without. And if it's pressure that will produce a diamond or destroy you. Keep in mind, Virgo, that this message isn't for everybody. Take it as it resonates. And I'm Shauna. This is your highest good tarot. We're about to get into it. Welcome or welcome back. What is the situation for Virgo that's giving them pressure? What is the situation for Virgo that's giving them pressure, making them feel overwhelmed, inadequate? What is the situation surrounding Virgo that's giving them pressure, spirit? Yeah, sometimes the pressure is actually coming from the divine. And here we have the 10 of roots. That is the 10 of pentacles or the 10 of coins. We have the 7 of jazz, which is the 7 of wands. And we have the king of jazz, which is the king of axes. That's the king of swords. At the bottom of the deck, y'all, don't come for me. We got tower. So this is one of those things where the situation feels like it is going to destroy you. Like I said, it feels like that. It feels like things are crumbling around you and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. But it's not going to do that, Virgo. It's not going to, you won't be destroyed. And I feel like this is more about your reputation than anything. This is like one of those things where um, you're wondering what are they, whoever they are to you, going to think of me. 10 of pentacles or 10 of coins, 7 of wands, and the king of axes, the king of swords. This is where the pressure that you may be experiencing is one that is placing you on higher footing, where the foundation that you were on is, it was sand or it was made of wood. It wasn't stone, it wasn't concrete, it wasn't stable enough for where you're going. So yeah, it's one of those things that something is being destroyed, but it's more about it's more about you and not about what's outside of you. It's about taking you to another level. This king of axes is king of swords. This is about removing your your emotions in the situation, because it's like you are so emotionally attached to what other people might be thinking, what people may be saying, or how they're feeling about you or a situation, when you don't need to be worried about that. Because in order to get to this 10 of Pentacles, in order to build whatever legacy or reputation that you have been wanting, you have to be able to, one, take up for yourself, be able to change the shit, change how you feel, or respond to what's going on around you, and not really give a damn about what somebody else is thinking or saying about you, whether it's to your face or behind your back. You use that as fuel to keep going. Because the eight, the king of axes, regardless of your biological sex or your gender identity, this is somebody who is very logical. They think head over heart. You know, what makes sense and what is bullshit. What can I take from this to grow and to move forward and leave the rest behind? Like, I don't need that. You can have it. It works for you. Have at it. Take it. What's the pressure? This is like the pressure that you put on yourself to people please, whether that's at work or personally. Both can be true. Well, got some. This paw came out. That's the emperor. Six of blues. That's six of cups. Knight of blues. It's the knight of cups. Lots of emotions here. You know what I'm saying? That's the nine of pentacles, nine of roots here. There is a because we have the 10 of pentacles, now we have the 9 of pentacles. There is a space of a success, a legacy that you were trying to live up to, that may be coming from family, father figure, or boss. You know, we got this paw energy here, the emperor, who can be a boss. They can also be a father figure or a mentor. This is somebody who has been in your life for a hot minute, somebody that you have an emotional attachment to, somebody who may have protected you and provided for you in some way. Um, and they really, really see you as, um, they'll always see you as, well, at least right now, they see you as the knight. Not necessarily on their level. They don't see you as emperor, empress, ruler. They see you as the knight. And with this nine of pentacles here, this the challenge is to do things your own way. Because you can be successful within your own right. It feels like, because behind the nine of pentacles is the queen of roots. That's the queen of coins, the queen of pentacles. So this is this is definitely about business. It's about money. It's about building. It's about, you know, independence. It is about taking on this legacy, but it's about doing it your way. Tradition has its place. And it's the pressure of doing things the way they've always been done to succeed, and to succeed in a specific way, to have it look like a specific way. And although that's what your foundation is built on, that foundation is not serving you, hence the tower. I'm going to go to your advice here. What's the advice? Go to your advice. Okay. What's the advice for Virgo? Virgo, like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And if you would like a personal reading, they are available. Multiple options are available. Send me an email and I'll let you know what those options are and we'll go from there. So we have, for your advice, the 10 of Swords, and we have the Page of Cups. At the bottom of the deck here, Virgo, we got the King of Swords that's out here, and now we got the Queen of Swords that's out here. Completely different deck. This is, let me see if I can get it. There we go. This is, yeah, coming out of that emotional attachment. What logically makes sense for the situation? Whatever it is, whether we are talking about, a business that you have inherited, whether we are talking about a project that your boss maybe want to be done a specific way. um what spirit is showing me is how they changed math. How they changed math. When I was growing up in the 1900s, Virgo, math was math. We learned how to add, subtract, divide, multiply, like very simple ways. And as my nieces and nephews were growing up, math has changed. They changed math. Math is no longer how you learn how to multiply. You may have used your fingers to count or something like that. They changed math, and that's what spirit is showing me. If you grew up in the 1900s like I did, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. And it's like, wait, why did y'all make math more complicated? I don't understand. So we're not saying, spirit isn't saying to overcomplicate things, but there's more than one way to bake a cake. Tradition has its place. This undue pressure that you may be experiencing, it may not work for you. You have a way to get to this 10 of Pentacles. You have a way to do what needs to be done, but you're unsure if you should do it your way because you already know it won't produce the results that this person wants, that's needed, that's required in this situation. And this is one of those things where it's like, okay, be logical. Take your emotions out of it, that emotional attachment that you have to this parental figure, this boss, this mentor. This 10 of Swords, that's what they're going to feel when you do it your way. It's gonna be like a betrayal. It's gonna be like a betrayal because you're the page. You remember this knight? You're like the child to them. You are the grasshopper. you know? And like these are cups. See? We got the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. You're the grasshopper. So it's gonna be like, oh, this is subordination. But spirit is saying you gotta do what you gotta do because they want those results. At the end of the day, they want those results. What's behind the Queen of Swords is the Nine of Wands. Those wands are boundaries. You've done a lot to get where you are thus far. And that Seven of Wands hasn't changed. They're trying to put you on a higher footing. They're trying to take you up to this Ten of Pentacles, essentially. It's up to you how you get there. And you're not going to get there doing it the way that it's always been done. And secretly, quiet is kept. This emperor figure here, they want to see if you're going to stand on your own. They want to see if you're going to be this person here. Are you going to be suckling off their teeth? Are you going to be that Nine of Pentacles? Let's get some last messages out here. Yeah. I hope this makes sense to y'all. Last messages for Virgo. But it's the pressure of, okay, I know this is business. They want what they want and they want me to do it their way, but that shit ain't gonna work in this situation. It's not gonna work. What I'm hearing spirit say, what I'm hearing spirit say, sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. Sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. Last message here for Virgo, please. Last messages for Virgo. Yeah, it bees like that, especially when we're talking about business, when we're talking about money. Sometimes that the bottom line matters more, especially when you are related or you have a close relationship to somebody. Is that it? They focus and hone in on the bottom line more so than your relationship with them. And if you are more attached to the relationship, your focus is in the wrong place. This one came out first or that one? First one. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. Listen, the results matter. Sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. If you don't produce these results, like they're looking this Ten of Pentacles out here, don't think they won't treat you like everybody else. What else came out here? You're never alone. You're protected. I know it feels like you are by yourself. The light is being shone on you bright as fuck right now. But you're not by yourself. You're not by yourself. You're being guided. You feel it. You feel it. Plan your work and work your plan. You heard what I put the emphasis on. Math changes. The result doesn't, but how you get there does. You understand what I'm saying? It's not the simple math anymore. They added a whole bunch of shit. But you get the same damn number. And that's, you have to pave your own way, you know? I hope this makes sense, Virgo. I hope it makes sense. I do. But that's it. That's all. Right, Spirit? Spirit said, yep. I hope it helps. And I hope it helps you for your highest good. Until next time. Bye.